that other nasty Halloween costume, right? Get these kitchen towels. I like the striped one. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Brenda. We are still at 19 weeks. I am filming a vlog today, just taking you guys along my day. A productive vlog, pregnancy edition. Obviously, it's been really challenging to do the things that I used to do. I think I've been vocal about that and I've talked about that. And I still do struggle with it. So although this morning what you guys saw of me, getting a good breakfast in, working out, throwing in some laundry, showering, those are very simple things, but those are big accomplishments. That already tells me that I'm gonna have a good day. And that's a good thing. I have a lot of things to do today. They're fun stuff in preparation of this weekend. We have a family function. One of my husband's relatives, she's having a quinceañera. I think I've talked about this already. And I also have been showing you guys the dresses that I've been ordering through Pink Blush. But just not to bore you, basically those 3 dresses that I ordered, only one is worked out. The other 2 did not even fit me. I almost got stuck in one. It was kind of funny. And I'm going to return those 2. But today I need to drop off my husband's outfit to the cleaners because we went out shopping the other day to get him an outfit for the party. And he asked me to drop that off. So I want to go ahead and drop that off into town today. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now. And I'm trying to get all of this done, now as soon as possible because I don't want to be out and about late. And then after I do that, I want to stop by the nail salon to get my nails done. For the sake of the event, this is going to be my first pedicure and my first manicure. My first manicure in a year, I think. And then my first pedicure since winter my first pedicure since December, I think. I usually keep up with my toes myself during the winter time because obviously you don't wear sandals as often and it's just easier to go with no color. You just cut and do your own nails. But one thing is that since I got pregnant in the spring, I wanted to avoid the chemicals of nail polish and the scents, and I still do. But I did do my deep dive research because I was researching about getting your nails done during pregnancy early on because I wanted to get them done for my birthday and for Easter and stuff like that. But I kept reading articles that it wasn't recommended. But I asked my doctor twice. She's probably tired of me asking her. And she said I could totally get my nails done. And I guess that gives me a sense of security that, okay, I could get my nails done. And I also told myself, well, you know what? If it makes me feel better, I will get my nails done when I'm halfway in my 2nd trimester, which is pretty much now, kind of, I would say, 19 weeks. I'm going to be 20 weeks in a couple of days. So that's pretty exciting. And I also did research about the different types of nail polish that I can use. So I did buy a nail polish on Amazon. I'll put the little screenshot here. I bought some vegan nail polish and I bought some top coat as well. And I feel if I bring those with me, they could work with that. And I also, my doctor did say to ask for no massage. So no massage, apparently it could induce contractions, which is no bueno, so I'm going to tell them that. And I also wanted to go to the nail salon first thing in the morning so that I could avoid the accumulation of all the fumes. But today I obviously slept in. I had a little bit of a morning sickness. Y'all know already, in the mornings I do not feel good. And so basically I told myself, well, it's still a weekday, so I'm gonna go ahead, because today's Thursday, I'm gonna go ahead and just go before 5 o'clock, because usually in the afternoon, people that get off their corporate jobs will go get their nails done. I'm just doing a little bit of makeup right now. I'm gonna do my funny makeup that I do. when I wear a mask. I'm gonna be wearing a mask, obviously, because I don't want to breathe in all those fumes at the nail salon. And also, I've been just wearing a mask in general as much as I could when I go out in public settings, just to avoid catching anything. And I'm just gonna do my makeup here. As you guys can tell the color difference because my concealer apparently is darker. And I'm going to just leave everything else the way it is. And then I'm gonna be reapplying my sunscreen as I go. We're gonna just do a little bit of mascara just so that I don't scare people. And so what I was trying to say is that I did research about the nail polish. I bought some. I'm gonna bring some in with the salon with me. But the last few days I actually did some research, and it says that dip powder is actually a good, healthier method to get your nails done. So I do feel better about the dip powder. I just don't know if they do dip powder on toes. I usually always do gel. I'm just baby steps, you know. I know a lot of women get their nails done, no problem whatsoever. I went into the Google rabbit hole and I freaked myself out basically. So I'm just taking baby steps. I'm gonna see if I could do the dip powder on the toes. If not, then I'm just gonna do my vegan nail polish. And yeah, so either we're gonna use the vegan nail polish that I bought on Amazon, or I'm gonna ask for a dip powder for both pedicure and manicure. And we're gonna see. And I also want to show you guys the dress that I bought for the quinceañera, but I don't. I think because I'm gonna be filming that day anyway, so I'm gonna just show you guys the final outfit on that day so you guys know what I ended up getting. But let's go. We've got some errands to run. Like I said, I gotta go to the cleaners, gotta go get my nails done. Oh my gosh, I need to go get the oh my gosh, so we have to go get a rosary for the girl who's having her quinceañera. And that's out of town. That's like way out of town. So 3 o'clock, what do I do, Brenda? I might have to just get my nails done tomorrow. And my husband asked me to go get the gift today, but it's 3 o'clock. Oh my gosh. Let's figure it out, but we gotta go. We gotta hit the road. Let's go. I just dropped off the cleaners. I'm now on my way to the gift shop where you can find a lot of Catholic things. So I'm gonna go there now. And hopefully we can get into town before traffic starts. I'm back home from being across town and around town. Thank God I made it back home safely. Now I'm going to share what I got in all of my outings here. So again, I did stop by the Catholic gift shop to buy a gift for the quinceañera. She is turning 15. So we did get her a beautiful rosary. So I'm going to show you guys that one. I decided to go with the gold theme because her like color theme for her party is like ivory with gold. Beautiful color palette for sure. So, man, I don't want to like break it because I am not good at opening things, so no. So this is how it looks like. It's not too, the lady who was helping me, she made a point. She's like, she was kind of concerned that the rosary would look a little bit more for like old people. And we were kind of like factoring that in. So I did see some that were baby pink that looked a little bit more like you know, youthful, but I figured that this one went with her theme of her quinceañera, and because she's going to be getting older, this would definitely suit her as she enters early womanhood. So this is a close-up of it. A gold cross all the way here, and this is how it looks, Our Lady. Beautiful, beautiful rosary. So it's a beautiful rosary. I actually wanted to get one for myself, but I'm like, no, I'm not shopping for myself. So I did end up also picking up, not something for me, but something for the house. I do need a crucifix at least upstairs in one of the other rooms. It's just very important for me to have that. So I did pick this one up for one of the rooms. It could be for the baby's room or it could be just for any room, but let me open this one up. The lady told me that the wood from this cross is from, so this is how it looks like. Beautiful, beautiful cross. She said that the wood, that this is made in Italy. So it comes from Italy, the wood is from Italy. and she had different sizes, but I wanted this size for one of the bedrooms. I do want to get one for each room, and I do need one for the entrance of the garage because I have one in the entrance of the house. And yeah, so it's a work in progress. I obviously, getting crucifixes are not cheap, and especially if you want to get like a really beautiful one that will flow with the aesthetic of your house. And then we also picked her up a youth Bible. I know when I was around her age, I had a difficult time reading the Bible because it was kind of boring to me. It wasn't captivating to me. And I struggled a lot with that growing up. But up until, you know, a few years ago when I revamped my walk with God and I learned more about my faith thanks to the internet. There's a lot of podcasts, a lot of resources out there now, lots of just really fun resources online to basically revamp your faith, in your walk of faith. So I wish that when I was younger, somebody was able to look out for me and give me a Bible that I would have been more gravitated towards too. So when I was at the gift shop, I did see a St. Joseph edition youth Bible. I opened it up. It looked really like an easy read. It looked captivating in my opinion. I picked that up for her as well. And I ended up dropping that Bible off at the church when I was around town, and then we're gonna wrap it with the rest of her present. We're just giving her money for her main birthday present, but I figured adding a Bible is literally worth more than anything because that is the most important thing in my opinion, especially when you're growing up and you're going into early womanhood. You want to make sure that you walk with God and keep Jesus in the center of your life. And you know, I mean, I just thought we'd get her a Bible so that she could have that experience. So we have her gift and everything pretty much ready to go. And then I did stop by the Dollar Tree and I picked up some just basic birthday decorations for my husband's birthday because his birthday's coming up on Sunday, so on a few days, God willingly. So I was trying to figure out like the theme. So I did pick up these hanging decorations and some candles for the birthday cake as well, which I already placed the order and I have that ready to go as well. And then I picked these up as well to hang on the wall, or on the ceiling I should say. They say happy birthday has a gold touch on it. And then I picked him up this humongous pin, but I figured this pin we could maybe share it with like the family. If it's anybody's birthday, maybe we could like bring it to them to wear. And I've always thought these were just really just like cringe and just so, but like cringe fun. So I'm gonna see if I can convince him to wear it throughout the day so that strangers could tell him happy birthday, because it's kind of cool when people tell you happy birthday on your birthday, right? Who agrees? And then I just got a plastic table cover. So again, I'm sticking with the fun, just quirky decorations, nothing too super serious. And then another happy birthday sign that I could hang on the window here behind the dining table so that we could take photos. I also picked up some plates for the food, and that's about it. So I also got notification that my Amazon package came in because I ordered an olive tree for the living room. So it's basically the olive tree that I have in our room. It's just a new one. I got the same one. I'm happy with it. I like the quality of it, and it's sitting on my doorstep, so I have to bring it in. So let's bring it in. I basically did not make tacos. I just decided to do a burrito and fries. Super random combination, but it works. Tastes good to me. after almost an hour. Oh, I cleaned the kitchen. I even washed the sink. I organized a couple of things. My leg is tired. Legs, plural. I'm tired. My back hurts. But I'm committed in opening this box and assembling it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I can't tell where do I open it from? I don't like to open boxes. I don't know if that's like a random thing to admit, but I just don't like opening boxes. Oh, snap. There's like these like little weird beads. Look, let me show you guys. See like these like loose beads? I don't know what it is. But let me take out the tree and see how it looks like. Okay. Exhibit 1. Now I have to remove this thing here. I don't even remember assembling this myself for the last one, to be honest. This is where I kind of want my tree to be, because we want to get an L couch. So I wanted a tree that wasn't too wide, and I wanted a tree that was just a little bit kind of like mine, the one that I have in the room, you know? I just spent the last 20 minutes trying to fluff out this olive tree. I only succeeded with the bottom, and it doesn't even look all that. I'm pretty disappointed with the quality of this olive tree. This is the exact brand of olive tree that I have in our room. And when I first got it, it was in great quality and it's beautiful. You guys have seen my olive tree. It looks really nice and it's still holding up after a year and a half later. So the fact that I got the exact same tree from the same brand and it looks crinkled like this. Let me give you a close up. But I'm just like sitting here straightening out the leaves and look at just how terrible they are, like curled up. I don't like it. And I found some leaves that are glued, stuck together. And let me show you just a close up on this. I barely even did anything to straighten out, where did it go? I was straightening out these leaves right here, and literally as I even touched it to straighten it out, it fell off. So that to me is a no-go. This tree was on sale for over 50 bucks, which is obviously a bargain. It's not a Pottery Barn level tree because I do plan to switch out my trees seasonally. So for me, it's not worth it to splurge on a expensive olive tree. But now I'm seeing that if I don't splurge on it, I'm gonna like have this nasty quality. Look how bad it is all the way from the top. Look at the branch quality. You guys see that? My tree does not have that. You see this? There's like glue. It just looks really cheap. I am not staging this in my living room. Absolutely not. Look at this. You guys see that? You guys see this? This tree is not. Either the company sent me like a bad tree, and I had a feeling because the box was all crushed, and inside the box, the beads, you know, like those silicone beads, it popped open. Those are the beads. And I don't like it. So I'm returning this tree. This was my breaking point. I was willing to compromise. I was like, I'm gonna fluff up this tree really nicely. A little leaf came off the minute I touched it, and then I started to see more imperfections with the trunk and the glue on there. No thanks. No, you gotta go back. You're going back. I just got home from the pedicure and manicure nail salon. I went there as early as I could. They opened at 9:30 and I got there like at 10:30, and I thought I was gonna be like the only one or just a couple of people. No, it was a full house. And obviously some of the concerns that are on Google about being pregnant and getting your nails done is a ventilation, and the nail salon did not smell strong. They had a big fan going and everything. but towards the end, I did start to kind of feel like, not woozy, but just kind of like I need fresh air because I was wearing a mask the whole time and I was there for about 2 hours. My doctor said that I could get a manicure, pedicure, doesn't matter what I do, but I took the extra precaution and I did buy that vegan nail polish that I told you guys about. And I did have them use that on my toes because originally I thought that dip powder was kind of a more natural way to get your nails done. But the girl, when she did my dip powder, by the way, this is how they look like right now. So I ended up going for this color, and obviously you guys know that I don't ever get acrylic nails because I play guitar and I've just gotten used to not having acrylic nails for those reasons. So I've always just worked with my real nails, and unfortunately I have to keep them short, and I've just gotten used to that. And I honestly think it's kind of more of a clean look because the shorter nails, you kind of can monitor your like cleanness underneath. So when you're cooking, and you guys know I like to cook, but right now obviously I'm in a season where I'm not cooking as much, but still it's something that I'm just used to. So I did get them this color. This is my favorite color. I was going to get something that was more of the theme of the party that we're gonna be going to tomorrow. I was going to commit to a white over, so it was like a white, like ivory white with like gold sparkles, glitter, I should say, gold glitter. But the lady was like, are you sure? And she showed it to me. She's like, it looks nice, but I mean, it's not for every day. Are you gonna be okay with having it on for like an everyday look? And I was like, yeah, no, probably not. I mean, I'm not gonna get them glitter just because of the party, and then I'm gonna be tired of these nails for like the next 2.5 weeks. So I ended up going with like the regular pink that I go for. You guys know, like my Stanley's this color, my watch this color. I just love this color. So I just went with the safe side. And for my toes, so again, I was saying that for the dip powder, I thought that they were just gonna like dip my nail in the powder and like that's it. Like that's what it was going to magically set my coat, like the color on the nail. But then the lady had me put my hand in the UV light. Now on Google it says that UV light, there's mixed articles about how it can be harmful. It can't be harmful either. And the lady had me put my hand in the UV light and I had no choice. So I just tried to keep the light away from like my belly. But I was just kind of like put off by that, and I just didn't feel comfortable. The fact that I had to end up having to have UV exposure on my nail bed. Then when it was time to get my pedicure, the technician was like, do you want to do gel? And I'm like, do you guys have a UV free light, if that even exists, or nail polish? And she basically didn't understand me. There was a language barrier. So she showed me like the nail polish that they use, and it said that it had like UV in it and all this stuff. And I was just like, oh, okay, it's okay. Like I brought my own nail polish, which is a brand new one that I showed you guys. And when I showed it to her, I could just tell like there was like a shift in her body language, and just kind of like, she kind of seemed annoyed, but at the same time kind of like wanting to understand. So she was meeting me there like 50-50. And so she ended up doing my toes the color that I wanted with like the nail polish that I bought. But I did notice that she applied a base coat, which I failed to bring. I had brought a top coat, I didn't bring a base coat. So I did have to get that from their like base coat, but I'm just like, okay, well, it is what it is, you know? So next time I think I'm going to just keep it natural. No dip powder, no gel. And I'm gonna have to buy a base coat, obviously, and I'm going to try and go on a weekday. Today's Friday, so it's like really crowded there, and I was just pretty put off by that because I'm like, well, I'm trying not to be exposed by so much chemicals. Like that was the whole point. But yesterday, obviously, I didn't get to go in the morning, and then it got late. Yeah, so that was my experience today. And the only thing is that this color is from the nail salon. And then my color on my toes is a little bit more bubblegum pink. It's cute, I still like it. But it just, I'm kind of somebody that likes to have like a matching set. And right now it's a little bit like off pink, but whatever, it is what it is. And I did get home, obviously, made myself another burrito from last night. And I'm wearing the same thing from last night, but I promise you guys that I actually threw this in the wash last night. you know, this is basically my maternity outfit nowadays. I think I wore these overalls pretty much all week, and it was time for them to be washed. So I did throw them in the washer along with the shirt and some other clothes, and I threw the same thing on today because it was pretty comfortable to wear. So literally wearing the same thing. So I'm gonna eat this, and we're gonna continue with today. We're gonna go return some stuff. We're gonna return those 2 black dresses that I told you guys about. And I'm exchanging my olive tree for a new one. So Amazon's gonna be sending me a new one, but it's my responsibility to ship back the one that I got last night because that olive tree was no bueno. So I'm giving them one more chance. I'm actually going to have them send me a new one. And if that tree fails, then I will be well on my way to another store or whatever where I could find a beautiful olive tree, because I'm not gonna be putting up with poor quality. Like, no. Guess who made it to the vlog? My husband, who got a fresh haircut that looks really good on him. Okay, so we're on our way running our Friday errands because after I had my burrito, I actually felt really sleepy, so I ended up taking a nap. And it's now late in the day. It's 3:45 to be exact. We're on our way to the church across town to pick up the Bible that I dropped off yesterday. Remember that? And then somewhere back into our side of town, we're gonna drop off those packages. My failed olive tree that needs to go back immediately. You got the goods. You got the beautiful Bible blessed. At the store I did see that inside it had an approachable way for the youth to read this. As you can see here, it says here that it has words of Christ in red. So that's already kind of highlighted for them. And then it has a Bible dictionary, which I would have loved when I was younger. It has Sunday Gospels, and it has illustrated illustrations that are full colors, about up to 100 pages. It's a really nice Bible. My olive tree. Not a Slurpee day in America, and this is the they wait, they don't even give you the large one anymore? Did you know that? Which flavor did you get? Pina colada? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not having any because I'm against artificial colors during my pregnancy at the moment. And I'm just like really craving all that bad stuff, but I know I'm not gonna eat it. No. Because I typically don't eat it, but when I eat it, it's in moderation. You look like a happy camper. Next stop, the cleaners. Here we go. Because we're running late, but I wanted to show you guys the after dress drama situation. This is the dress that I ended up getting at Pink Flesh with the gold heels. He looks really annoyed. We're leaving right now, but this is the outfit. This is how it looks. Better than that other nasty Halloween costume, right? Today, and he's wearing his birthday pin.
Birthday pin that Brenda got.
Happy birthday, dear Brenda. Happy birthday to you. Wow, all right. Well, thanks for coming, guys. Made it back home from the doctor's appointment, Hobby Lobby, lunch, car wash. I actually wanted to get a pot for my olive tree. The olive tree came in today. We just unboxed it and it looks really nice. I'm gonna show you the olive tree right now. You guys are gonna see, if you guys have been watching the vlogs, you will see that my last olive tree was such a fail. It was, y'all will see right now. But I didn't see a pot at Hobby Lobby, but I did see their fall stuff. They had fall stuff already unpacking. The workers were organizing the shelves. I did pick up these fall kitchen towels. I like this color scheme for fall. I know it's not for everybody. I know there's like a clean look on Pinterest with fall, like the whole like ivory cream pumpkins. But I personally, I love like the strong, bold orange green colors for fall, because for me that just, I don't know, it just feels more fun and festive. But I did get these kitchen towels. I like the striped one and this plaid one here, and then this plain olive green one. I like the fact that you can actually use these, because I'm not a big fan of this material. This material, I feel like it doesn't dry well. I feel like this one's more for like maybe drying off fruit or just leaving it for decoration. So picked up this cutting board. I do like it for fall, so that I could either have it here in my little cook station area. So I'm excited about this one because I do like the shape. It's not a basic square one. It's not a basic circle either. It's a nice cut. It's a nice color, and it has the nice pumpkin artwork carved onto it. Also got our Thrive Market order in. Do you have your box cutter there? Basically at Thrive Market, we like to get our pantry snacks. We like the membership deal that you get there, especially right now that the baby and I are snacking more. You know, mama needs her snacks. So I did place an order for some fun snacks for husband and I. And this is what I got. I thought I was recording, and I wasn't. I was telling y'all, I was sharing with you guys that we got our Thrive Market order in. We placed our pantry snacks. We like Thrive Market because it is truly a little bit more affordable than going to Sprouts. And right now, since baby and I are snacking a lot, we need to save as much as we can. And they have a really fun selection. This chickpea flavored is really good. We just tried some on camera. They're pretty spicy. I do like it. I have the vegan cheddar ones, but I obviously was craving something a little bit more spicier. I've been craving Chester fries and hot Cheetos, if you guys don't know what those chips are, but those are so bad for you because of all the artificial colorings in there. And I'm not gonna be eating that right now. I'm trying to avoid it as much as possible. I also picked these peach rings for my husband, and I picked him up some fish candy. What are these called? Sweet fish candies, because he's been on a candy kick, but these are a little bit more healthier. I have the vegan cheddar ones, but I obviously was craving something a little bit more spicier. I've been craving Chester fries and hot Cheetos, if you guys don't know what those chips are, but those are so bad for you because of all the artificial colorings in there. And I'm not gonna be eating that right now. I'm trying to avoid it as much as possible. I also picked these peach rings for my husband, and I picked him up some fish candy. What are these called? Sweet fish candies, because he's been on a candy kick, but these are a little bit more healthier. 3 grams of sugar. Got a few of those. And then I got him these chili lime flavored, because again, we're trying to avoid going to Sprouts right now, because we usually go to Sprouts for our snacks. But again, usually out the door, we're spending like over 200 bucks, and that's just not feasible for the amounts of snacks that I'm eating, baby's eating. So that's the only reason why we went back on Thrive Market. I discovered them like way before they became popular through a different YouTuber back in the day. I don't know if you guys ever knew who Bonnie Rebecca is. She doesn't do YouTube videos anymore, but that's how long ago it's been. I discovered Thrive Market through her, and I remember ordering things, and I would always get really good deals, and they had a really fun selection. So I told my husband, let's hop on the bandwagon again, because it is gonna be worth it, and indeed it has been. We've already been saving a lot of money, getting fun snacks. Ordered this oat protein cereal, and I do like this one as well. It has 5 grams of protein for 1 cup, and it does have calcium in there, iron, potassium. So that's something that I'm looking at when I'm choosing my snacks. I'm trying to look for things that are as clean as possible, okay? So as clean as possible, and that at least the processed snacks have at least some type of, you know, mineral vitamins in there. So I do look out for the iron, especially potassium. Calcium is very important when pregnant. So protein is 2, fiber is 2, making sure things are low under the 9-gram total sugars. This has 7 grams of sugar, so we're good there. Not too high in sodium, healthy fats in there. I have this with soy milk and banana, and it tastes really good. So I really like this one. It was a successful cereal the last time I ordered it. And then I ordered our favorite 3 wishes as well. My husband and I like this one. If you don't know about this, I'm not even gonna say anything. Just go grab it. If you have a Sprouts near you or another store that carries it, just try it. And then you will see what I mean. So I don't need to say anything about this. We got the strawberry flavored. I also picked up these breakfast bars. I usually get hungry, or I should say baby gets hungry, around 6 a.m., super random times in the morning. And I'm not in that like big meal phase yet. I tend to be eating snacks and like little nibbles of like my meals. So what I do to satisfy my hunger is try to have as much nutritious snacks as possible in those windows. And 6 a.m. is a really random time. It's a weird spot where I still feel nauseous, I feel tired, but I feel hungry. So I did order these ones last time, like a few Thrive Market orders ago, but I gave them a break. I really like them. They kind of remind me of Nutri-Grain bars, but the healthier version. They're very healthy. They have, let's look at the nutrition here, vitamin, calcium 13 milligrams, iron, potassium. You've got 4 grams in here, and it's very high in fiber. So basically one of these biscuits, like the packages, has 9 grams of fiber and 6 grams of sugar. So not too shabby. That's something I am looking for, more fiber stuff and protein in there. I really like the flavor of these in the morning. They're just really comforting in the morning. So this time I got the strawberry one, and I do recommend the raspberry one. Our to-go potato crisp. Love these. These are kind of like Pringles, but the clean version. I recommend these if you like Pringles. About my vegan mac and cheese. I was a bit skeptical about this going into it pregnant because obviously vegan mac and cheese is not like cow calcium, and I know that plant-based calcium and cow calcium is absorbed differently in the body. And since I'm not like super vegan, I am still consuming dairy yogurt. I don't mind the cheese here and there. But sometimes I make mac and cheese and my husband wants to join on in, but he's dairy free. So I decided to just pick us up the vegan cheese, mac and cheese, and we're good to go. I also picked my husband up these fruit roll-ups that he told me that are good. I got him the apple raspberry and the mango. Also picked us up these healthy Pop-Tarts. They're not Pop-Tarts, but they're kind of like Pop-Tarts. This time I got the berry strawberry one. I also picked up this fragrance-free cleaning spray. I brought one for the kitchen and the bathroom, and I need one for another bathroom upstairs, just so I could have it under. Obviously, being pregnant, I'm trying to switch out as much as I can, even in my cleaning products, not just food, but in my cleaning products, making sure that there's things that I don't smell that are super strong and could be potentially harmful. So that's why I went back to like the 7th generation types of soaps. But I do sometimes have my husband help me clean with like Clorox and stuff like that, so that I could get a really good deep clean. But this is for when I'm doing most of the cleaning. I don't know if I told you guys, but I have been craving a lot more cereal in this pregnancy. Cereal with cold milk just really, really, really is delicious, especially in the morning or at night or even in the evening. So I did pick up this fun peanut butter and chocolate because I love peanut butter and chocolate. I hope this is good. Never had it. Honestly, this monkey, or I don't know what this animal is, but it doesn't make the cereal look appetizing. They should change it up. It looks like a scary animal, to be honest. And I picked up this juice for my husband so that he could take it to work. It's like a fruit punch, so hopefully he likes it. Cool how they wrap it up like this. Picked up my husband some Amazon energy drinks. I have not been on on an energy caffeine. I think the most caffeine that I've been getting is from chocolate, honestly, but even that is sporadic. So I picked them up 4 of those. So that's our Thrive Market order, pretty small. It was all under $100, which is really good because at Sprouts, this would have cost an easy $150, $160 out the door. Okay guys, so we finally got the olive tree in great condition. It's right behind me. If you guys could see the leaves right behind me, they are actually not as crinkled and they're brighter green. It looks more lively, more vibrant. Even the olives are a little bit more shinier. Right out of the box, this tree looks pretty much like the one that I have in my room. So this is the quality that I was expecting from that brand I told you guys about. I'll share the olive tree if you guys want to look into the olive tree for yourselves, but pretty good deal. I got it on Prime Day. Let's take a close-up look so you guys could compare the video that I showed you guys to this one, that I wasn't crazy about my tree. First off, here at the top, if you remember the other tree had the leaves like this, pretty much through and through, if you guys remember that. And there was a couple leaves that fell off by themselves. Let's take a closer look. Do you guys see how much more vibrant green it is? And even the olives are shinier. I really like the way this tree looks. I still need to fluff it out and get the branches out, so I'll probably work on that later today. Hey, Brenda here from the future. I'm currently editing this video and I'm almost done with it. Realized I don't have an outro. So here I am coming to you live from the future. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, comment and share. And most importantly, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And did I already say to like the video? Yeah, press that thumbs up, like on the bottom area there. Press that thumbs up, like the video, and I will see you all on the next vlog. Bye.